Yo, yo, yo. Can everyone hear me? Everything should be set now. Sorry for that. Please confirm in the chat if you can see the Bitcoin chart now and if you can hear my voice. Oh, we have... All right, hello, hello. So it's just gonna be a chill stream. We'll take a look at some charts, might do the SPX and stuff as well. We'll give my thoughts on Bitcoin again. Nothing too much to update. We're still in the same stupid fucking range. Still this ugly price action, no big moves. Well, we do have big moves from down to up to down to up in the same range. So let's take a look at what my next game plans are. And yeah, we'll see from there. Okay. So, first things first, I want to say big thanks to the sponsor of these live streams, which is PrimeXBT. PrimeXBT is an online exchange where you can trade all kinds of different assets. For example, the SPX as well, with Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency as collateral. You can also trade Forex, commodities, and of course crypto on a single exchange, which is awesome. Been using them for over 2 years now. So yeah, and I still love them. There is a link in the description which you can use. And if you use that link, you will also be able to use my promo codes, which can give you up to $7,000 in bonuses. So definitely head over to the description, check it out, click the link, make your account, and you're all set. Okay. If Bitcoin has been difficult to you lately, which it definitely has for me as well, it's never a bad idea to just check out some different markets, like the S&P, for example, or commodities or Forex. Just try them out, and they might work much better for you at the moment than this market. All right, just wanted to say that quickly. But anyways, now let's take a look at Bitcoin. So yeah, like I said, nothing too much happened these last couple weeks. We've been trading in the same range for 1, 2, 3, 4, well, about 5 weeks now. Well, the 5th week now. So what are these range boundaries? I would say range highs around here, and then range lows right around here. Okay, so key high here, key low here, from this high straight up to this, from this low straight up to this high. High swept, deviated, snapped back down, supply built up, pumped straight in there, supply rejected all the way back down. Okay, so yesterday I also posted that we were trapped in between this area and this demand, and yeah, we overnight obviously we got rejected hard again, snapped all the way back down into that area. But yeah, I mean, people are from calling for 40Ks from up here to calling for 20Ks down here, and it's always been the same these last couple weeks. From up to down to up to down, and the sentiment always changes whenever you're at the highs or at the lows. So yeah, we'll have to see which way this this range breaks out. But if I were to guess, I still think we have a lot of inefficiencies to fill to the upside. And I think down here, these prices are interesting for spot buys. And spots has been leading during this entire down move. And as you can see, spots has been buying heavily on this dip, which makes me think that this consolidation resolves to the upside. Now that doesn't mean just blindly long here. I definitely think we see a little bit lower here, but I'll get into that later this stream. So first on the daily, the key low that you're gonna want to be watching will be this one, right? Obviously, the low that was made here, the sweep. If this was the sweep that would lead to the pump higher, say 39k, we would have done it from here. Okay, so now with all of this ranging again, there's gonna be a lot of liquidity below this low, in my opinion. Everyone who has been longing here will probably have their stops somewhere within this area. So it would make sense here, if we resolve up from this range, that we do first take out this low into like 27.5 case, and then reclaim this, pump higher, and resolve upwards from there. Okay, the classic deviation or sweep below, reclaim, and then up. Okay, so that's the first main play that I'm waiting for. If we do see some more aggressive downside from here, sweep this, I will be a buyer at 27.5, 27k. Spot as well as margin longs. I have been buying spot already during this, and yeah, from all the way back here. But I do have more orders resting lower all the way down sub to below this wick, so I'm ready to buy there. I still think for the long term that these prices are pretty attractive. But yeah, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. We could go to 15k and you could get a much better entry, but yeah, I'm willing to buy here. And also, yeah, the big reason I think we resolve up from here is this weekly range, right? We have simply retested the mid-range from here, aggressively swept the lows, closed the weekly strong, and now we're simply consolidating, compressing at support, at this range low support. So what's happening right now, in my opinion, is the classic shake out everyone before the move happens. So consolidate, accumulate longs, and then the aggressive upside into at least back into 38k's. But honestly, I think we test even higher. So combining the higher time frames with this low time frame chop makes me think that you want to be looking for longs down here. So ideally take out all of this liquidity once more, then wait for the reclaim, and then that's where you long invalidation below here, and then yeah, you hold that shit at least into 38k's. Okay, now lower time frames, or let's mark out some more levels to work with. As always, start on the weekly. So yeah, the thing I liked a lot yesterday was the look of the monthly. Why? Because back then we were trading up here. Obviously now we snap back down, so it doesn't look that attractive anymore. So I liked the monthly because almost no wick to the upside and a long wick to the downside. So if we would have reclaimed the monthly open, I would have looked for longs, but yeah, we didn't, so I didn't long. And then I would have already looked for longs into 38k, but instead we rejected. The thing I didn't like on the higher time frames on the chart yesterday was the look of the daily. Daily had no wick to the downside. It snapped up straight from the open, which was also the weekly open. Yeah, you can't see right now, but the weekly was basically looking exactly the same as the daily here, so almost no wick to the downside, straight up from the open, right into clean supply up here, the sideways price action that led to the downside, and all of that combined, I was waiting for either a reclaim of the monthly open, which is resting somewhere around here, and a reclaim of this supply. I didn't short, unfortunately, although this was an amazing short opportunity, to be honest. But yeah, I didn't. It was Monday. I was letting Monday unfold anyways, and the move happened overnight, so I didn't catch it. If we would have swept Monday high today, for example, I would have probably taken a short, but yeah, that's pure hindsight, so can't say really. But anyways, that's why I didn't long yet. Currently I'm also flat, so let's mark out some more levels. First, last week's high and last week's low. Okay, last week's high, last week's low. On the daily, Monday low, Monday high, Monday low, and then as you can see, we're still trapped in between all of these levels, all of these range levels. Whether you take these that I marked at the start, or these weekly levels, or these Monday levels, yeah, you can clearly see we're trapped in a range here, right? So as I said, the main scenario that I'm watching here is maybe some upside from here. We just swept the last 4-hour low after sweeping the last 4-hour high, so that's gonna be your local range here. So could see some upside from here, as you can see, something like this, maybe reclaim this, retest a little higher. Once we snap back below the Monday low, I think we see a little more downside. Okay, we barely swept last week's low, so I'm not really convinced that this here is low in. I think we see another dip, another nuke, at least to take out this low. Okay, if we then sweep this low lower into these range low levels, so first the high time frame level on the monthly from all the way back there, lining up almost exactly with this range low level, right? So sweep in there, then reclaim last week's low and hold above. Then I'll be looking for longs there. First target Monday low, and then if we reclaim Monday low, then I think we retest all the way up here. That's first scenario. And the second one, the one I like the most, to be honest, is if we just get over with it and get another proper nuke to take out more liquidity below here and below here, right? I think there's gonna be a lot of stops sub 28k, so somewhere around here in this area, and then I'll be looking for longs there. That's my main scenario that I'm watching right now. Okay, so first a dip to sweep a little bit lower below last week's low into these levels, reclaim is your long, and secondly, if we nuke further from here, look for swing longs much higher. Okay, so from, if we do this, hold on, if we do this, right, as I said, and reclaim this, my targets will probably be here, and I might hold some for Monday high and last week's high, but I wouldn't be targeting higher then, because then the chances of us doing something like this, reclaiming Monday low, retesting supply again, and then snapping back down again, increase, because we have left all of the liquidity below here. If we first go for these, then your draw on liquidity is massively to the upside, because we then have unswept Monday high, unswept last week's high, and unswept main inefficiency above. Okay, so if we sweep this first, I'll likely hold my longs as a swing all the way back up towards there. If we don't and just sweep this, I'll probably just trade it as a day trade and get mostly out at this supply. Does that make sense to everyone? With regards to missing the move during sleep, do you recommend putting trigger alerts to wake you up, or is sleep key? I personally don't put alarms on prices when I'm sleeping. So yeah, when I sleep and wake up and then reevaluate. If you miss the move, so be it. There will be more opportunities and more trades every time. So those were trading view slow again. This range just chops everyone to death. Yeah, exactly. It's the classic chop everyone up before the real move happens. And I would say the sentiment in this range has been mostly bearish. I think the most people are just, most retail is just shorting this and is thinking lower prices, while I think we'd first retest higher, 38k at least. But yeah, I could be wrong, but we'll see. Yeah. So if we straight up pump from here and reclaim Monday low, then I will probably look for scalp longs here as well. But as I said, close most within this supply area. Maybe hold some in case we smash through. If we smash above this and go for Monday high, I don't think we stop for Monday high. Then I think we extend into last week's high. Then I think we go for all the liquidity in one go. Might even take this here. And then look for a snapback below. Then shorts all the way back down. But until then, we'll have to see. But yeah, we have a pretty clean Monday range here. So reclaim Monday low is a long, at least towards maybe say first target here. Second here, and then hold like 1/4 or something for Monday high and last week's high. If it does this and you get the classic sweep pattern like here, yeah, then just get out and might even shorts this back towards the lows. But like I said, ideally I want more downside here, at least locally, to make a bigger wick below last week's low, right? Something like this, or even lower. At least that, or even a bigger cascade into this. But I'll be a buyer. And if we do just smash through, yeah, so be it. Then I'll take the loss. I have been trading with much lower size than I used to in this range. Because yeah, it's not really my market conditions. Normally chop are perfect for me, and I that's the market conditions I want. But in this range, my trades have been horrible. It's been difficult. I did some nice trades, but also, yeah, had like runners that were massively in profit and then held all the way back down. Just know when you have to up your size and when you have to take a step back. That's key, and just survive, because market conditions will get better. They definitely will. Once this resolves, new liquidity, we probably get some proper price action, and then we put foot on the gas. I don't trade in this range at all. Been 2-3 weeks already. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's, if you know you suck at trading this, just don't. Got the first long and rode it all the way down again. Yeah, many people probably. All right, so is Bitcoin clear for everyone? Just quickly looking for downside here. At least this, if we then reclaim some key levels, I look for longs. If not, we just reject, do nothing, and wait for a sweep of these lows into lower 27Ks. Look for longs there, swing longs all the way back to the highs. And if we pump from here, I'll most likely look to short this fresh supply, okay? And if not, so if we reclaim Monday low from here, scalp it towards supply, look for shorts at supply. If we pump through, wait for the sweep above last week's high, wait for it to fall back below, or to show you some kind of distribution pattern, a sweep of the highs, and then look for shorts all the way back down. Okay. Did you saw Elon Musk last tweet? Nope. What do you think about the 3-day demand around 24K? Let's take a look. You mean this here? This probably, right? Yeah, I mean, if we are about to dump lower, we'll have to look for fresh levels, and then these are gonna come in play, definitely. Here and then here. I just shorting from everywhere until above daily close. Yeah, whatever works. Shout out to these videos, big appreciation. Hey, thanks, man. Get wrecked everyone below 28K and go straight to 38K. Top kick. Yeah, let's see. Anything can happen. Just be prepared for anything. I've just been chilling in this range, taking it easy, bought spots on dips, and I'm buying more spot on dips. And apart from that, just be patient. Right, let's take a look at the S&P. Okay, so last week, or even the week before, let's see, yeah, like 2 weeks back, I said I was bullish on SPX as long as we held above green. Initially, good response at this green area, which was former range high, by the way. As you can see, high, key low, deviate above, all the way back to the low, equal low, swept, okay, back above the highs, reclaimed range high. As long as we stay above, I thought, well, I still think we're heading for these highs into this weekly range mean, okay? Range mean from these highs straight down to these lows. From this low was straight back to the highs, deviated above the highs, back to the lows, swept, right? Reclaimed to range mean, and then break below. Now that this other lower time frame range, as I just explained, played out, reclaimed this range high level along with this weekly range low level on the daily, just been chopping around there. So I think as long as we stay above this green area, that we're heading for our range mean again. And then we'll have to see if we reclaim range mean, it's targeting range high. If we reject, probably look for shorts to trade it back lower. Sorry, what do we have on the lower time frames? Come on. Low time frame range from the high to the low once again, from this high straight down to the lows. So clean range, highs unswept, lows unswept, these equal lows here. So look for the sweep of these equal lows into former range high. Look for the reclaim of this level. Then look for longs. Invalidation, probably keep it around there. Target range high here, and then these highs up here. Main play I'm watching here on for S&P. If we fall below here, okay, that would mean a reclaim of this range high level, and then probably trade back towards this range mean. As you can see, key pivot. And yeah, below here it's fucked, and probably all the way back to range lows. But for now, I think you don't want to be bearish on the S&P. I think this trade's higher. Oh shit, microphone was out, sorry. But yeah, all I've been saying is what I've been marking. So started off with this key level on the monthly, and then last month's high, last month's low, last week's high, last week's low, Monday high and Monday low. Okay, so marked out those key levels. Go to the 4 hour. So the first thing that stands out to me is straight up, if you look at the weekly, right? A weekly that looks like this ain't no good, right? So this weekly candle took out all of the previous week's highs, liquidity, right? Oh, come on. One second. It's always the same. I don't know if it's my PC or if it's in general. Okay, let's just not remove this again. Okay, right, so took out this weekly candle's high, took stops above there, and this one closed pretty ugly below this week's high, slightly above this one, but as you can see, a big wick to the upside, and now this weekly candle straight up shot up from the open, and there's no wick to the downside. So immediately some red flags popping up. And yeah, if you now mark out those levels we set again, that only confirms the view. Monday high and Monday low unswept, but here is this weekly this weekly flat bottom, or this daily flat bottom, and it's untaken. So I would be mainly looking for shorts here. Key liquidity gonna be resting below here as well. Why? As you can see, low, failed to sweep the low, and then a series of higher lows pushed up and now came all the way back down. So the chances of us pushing up higher from here, instead of first going for all of this liquidity and then reclaiming this, yeah, is low. Okay, so what would I be looking for? Downside. So if you get downside from here, straight from here, look for downside in here. Key range from back there as well. Boom, boom. Range low, range high, from this high to this low, from this low swept range high, back to the lows, deviated below, back to the highs, deviation, deviation. As you can see, as soon as it got back below, pushed down, as soon as it got back below, pushing down. So I think as long as we stay below this, okay, ideally just keep your invalidation above Monday high. Look for this to trade back towards last week's low, back towards here. If we do this, so first target is this low, second target here, and then last week's low. If we do this and reclaim Monday high, then liquidity to the downside has been taken, unswept liquidity resting to the upside, Monday high, last week's high. So then you probably close shorts and look for longs. So what would that look like in a setup? Yeah, I mean, it's a little late for shorts probably, but if you keep your invalidation like right there, target here, you still have 2R. Could be a nice play, in my opinion. But yeah, that's not the kind of setup I would take. I would then at least wait for some upside here. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, probably look for something like this. Sweep, so some upside, sweep, rejection, then short, invalidation above there, target, Monday, oops, this must be Monday low, target, Monday low, and then here, and then all the way down here. So something like this. Makes sense? No money for new PC in bear market. Yeah, I don't think it's my PC. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. Back to Raymond again. Yeah. Alright, so is this clear? Is everything clear? Any more questions? We'll do an extra long stream later this week where I'll take much more requests and chart more. But I don't have a lot of time, but quickly wanted to give my thoughts on Bitcoin on this Tuesday, since we have our Monday range, right? Ideally like to wait, let Monday play out so you have a clean range to work with. Same for Bitcoin, same for everything. So yeah, you now know the place I'm waiting for. Can you check? Yeah, let's just check liquidation levels. Let's do that. Yeah, look, as you can see, these liquidations down here, lining up beautifully with the main play that I was explaining earlier this stream, right? Where I said the main scenario that I would love is a sweep of this, right? So aggressive downside, take out all of this, maybe not the lowest ones, but at least these ones, boom, strong reclaim, and then we look to swing it all the way back up again to Monday high, last week's high, this high, and all of the inefficiency here. See, beautiful how this lines up with the idea I posted earlier. So, and if we do this from here, or maybe first a local sweep and then go, we'll probably build up a lot more liquidations to the upside, which is going to be fuel to push us higher. Make sense? And these are lower time frame liquidation levels. Not too many on here. So yeah, maybe take out these ones, 50x's, and then, as I said, a small local sweep to the upside and then lower to take out all of these. And then ideally just get a proper nuke, get over with, and then upside, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks to PrimeXBT for sponsoring. Check out their exchange, link is in the description. Leave a like on the stream. If you want to support me, if you enjoyed, takes 1 second. Just click the like button, click subscribe, helps me a lot as well. And as I said, I will do another stream later this week. And then we'll do a lot more requests. Then I'll chart whatever you want, okay? Right. See you later. Bye.